It's game time. Gonna be a good video for you guys today. One I'm very excited to share. So one thing I see way too often is people attempting to gain validation from people that really don't mean a damn thing to them. Like randoms. People that you might look at as cool, or just random people's opinions that you care about ahead of the people that have shown you love in your life. I see it really often where, let's say you have a really good friend and a friend of a friend's. And that friend of a friend for you is someone who people think is cool. This is something I used to see with growing up a lot. People will try to do their best to get validated by that person versus the person that's been in your corner your entire life. It's about doubling down on the people in your life that you love and have proven love to you versus people who haven't proven a damn thing to you. This isn't about necessarily having an idea of, oh, well, they're not worth a damn, so who gives a shit about them? You always show respect, but we all know the difference between showing respect to somebody else and then almost neglecting the people that you know are in your corner. It's almost like with a get-together. Everyone is always going to the person that no one, it's not that nobody knows them. It's a character thing. And it's a character thing because it's loyalty. It's loyalty for a good reason, not blind loyalty that people love to try to virtue signal on others. Where it's like, I'm a loyal guy, so I'm just going to hang out with this guy because we've hung out our entire lives. That's not what that means. Loyalty is being loyal to the people that have proven their worth to you. And that might sound harsh, but it's not about, oh, you can use them. It's the opposite. It could be a feeling they give you. It could be the fact that they've been with you from the very start and they've always had you in their best interest. These are things I see so often, man. I see them so often. And I kid you not, it's one of those things where it's a huge character test. A huge one. Because if I see that you treat your boy like shit in order to try to get something from this person that hasn't given you a damn thing, then what the hell are you doing? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's the idea that you would be willing to throw away all of the years that you had with your boy or your boys. It doesn't really matter. Because it's fruitful for you to have this person in your life. You put this person ahead because, well, I want to make sure this guy sees me a certain way. That's a lack of confidence. That's a lack of conviction. And it's unbelievable because why wouldn't you give all of your best energy to the people that have been there with you from the beginning? It's not about it from the very beginning of everything, but I'm talking about family is a perfect example. A lot of times if we have a friend that we want to be like cool with, you know what I mean? Your boys, and you're like, oh yeah, this group of cats are really cool. You would almost put your family on the back burner for them. And why? Why would you do that? When your family's been there with you through the good times, through the bad times, through all of it, man. Through every single part of it, and you see it all the time. People are so comfortable, and you want to know why? It's because you're taking their love for granted. You know that no matter what, they will be in your corner. But you know that these people, it's not as unconditional. And that's bullshit. Why would you not give all of your best energy and everything you have to the people who love you unconditionally? Why would you do that? And it's because you have a deep insecurity that you need to figure out. You have a lack of character. You do have a lapse of character. That's exactly what that is. And it's not a surprise because everybody does it. And it's not a coincidence that most people have a lack of character. It's unbelievable. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. You'll notice it even amongst when people are hanging out amongst themselves. And you'll analyze things that you can't quite unsee because it's the little things that tell the story. I can tell you all day long, oh man, I love you, dude. Or I love you, ma. Or I love you, dad. I love you, my brother. Whatever. You can say that all right, left, and center, but what have your actions shown? Are you really doubling down on those people that love you unconditionally, are willing to sit through, even if you were to have a bad time in your life, where you just basically, you hit a lot of blips in the road, you've made a lot of mistakes, and I can speak for myself, I've made a ton of mistakes in my life, things that I just cringe at myself for. But It's no coincidence that my family was still there. That doesn't mean that they didn't, there wasn't part of them that was disappointed and they may have voiced their frustrations. But the point is they love you unconditionally. That's the reason why they're willing to vocalize it. They have nothing in it for themselves. Nothing. Besides just to see you where you want to be. And a lot of times people say, well, dude, my parents keep telling me to do this, and I know that this is the best path for me. That doesn't mean you blindly listen. You know what I mean? This doesn't mean you blindly listen to what they say and say, well, because, they love me, I should do what they say. That's not love. Love is doing it despite of how much it hurts your heart to do. But they're just telling you what they think is best for you in your life. Your parents don't know what's best for you. But that doesn't mean you don't double down on everything that's happening that's good in your life. When things start to click, you double down on them. You double down on your family. It doesn't even have to be family. It could be friends. Whoever is there for you, ride or die, and has proven that to be the case, those are the people who you give energy to. Your best energy. It's like what I see a lot of times with husband and wives and the reason why they fall out of love. You see this all the time. And it's because the husband and wife stop trying to show up for each other because it's comfortable. They know that, well, no matter what, she's going to be there. Oh, no matter what, he's going to be there. And that's fucking bullshit. That's absolutely bullshit. Because this person's going to be in your life for the rest of your life and they are ride or die and they're willing to see past your blemishes and see you at your worst. If you have that, you give all of your best energy to them. You give all of your best energy to the things that actually deserve it. That can even be your work. If your work is giving you that thing, then you need to give a valiant effort to your work. Obviously, relationships are a huge part of life. You can't just be a workhorse. And this is coming from someone who's a bit of a psycho, as you guys know. I'm an absolute psycho when it comes to my work and what I'm trying to accomplish in my life. But make no mistake, it's the energy that I give to them, and that work is the same energy I give to my family. And actually, it's because of my family and the people inside of it that I love so much is why I'm able to just overcompensate with all the mistakes and all of the bullshit that I put them through over the years. And I'm going to right that wrong. And I'm going to pay it back 100-fold to where no one even remembers. That's how I personally want to play it. And I see it so often. Everyone gives energy to bullshit, things that don't even love them unconditionally. Like, you give all of your best energy to the bullshit that doesn't deserve it. And it's bullshit. It's a lack of loyalty to the people that have proven their loyalty to you. That's wrong. That's when I see that, I know right away the type of person I'm talking to. I don't need you to tell me. I don't care what you're saying with your words. What are you showing me? Are you showing me the right things? And I want you to show me the correct things. Do I notice that you give more energy to this person in a room? The person that's been there by your side? Those little things tell the big story. That's why I look at all the little things with people. It's actually one thing I've gotten complimented for. I thought it was a pretty cool compliment. It was like, your ability to see the little things is unlike anything. I'm like, yeah, because the little things reveal the big things. You can't hide the little things. It's those little blips. It's the way someone talks to someone. It's the way someone responds. Those are all happening in the moment. It's all a fundamental part of who you are. And I hate when I see it. And I see it so often, especially amongst young people. And that's what happens as you get older. That's just the way you're accustomed to being. The earlier you catch it, the easier it is to become that way. And I'm going to tell you right now, your relationships are going to mean a hell of a lot more to you. They're going to start giving you way more energy because you're giving energy to things that actually reciprocate it. All love is conditional at a certain point. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people believe in complete unconditional love. I don't even know if I believe that amongst parents, to be honest. But the point is the people that you know in your head, like, want the best for you. It's pretty unconditional if you really think about it. But my point is all love at a certain point is conditional. If I were just a complete loser who was just harmful to everybody around me, doesn't matter if they're my parents or not, I shouldn't be around, and realistically, I'm not going to be. You know? But no matter what, that's where you should be doubling down on. You should be doubling down on the people that have proven their unconditional love to you at a certain point. You get what I'm trying to say? Stop trying to give love and your best energy to bullshit and people that do not deserve it because you think that their approval makes a damn difference in your life. It doesn't. It doesn't make a damn difference. I'm telling you this because I used to do that when I was younger. Real young, I used to do that. And then finally, as I get older, I realized, like, this is just habit. Like, this is just something that I do. And I I mask it in virtue of, well, I want to make sure I respect this person because this person, you make that person comfortable. Those are completely disjointed things. I can show respect and make this person feel welcome in my home or in my presence. But I'm not going to give them all my best energy when this guy who's been there through the long haul, has been there from the very beginning and has proven himself to be, hey man, we're ride or die. We're like this. With your family, doesn't matter. Every single person in your family, it's the same exact idea. Obviously, you get what I'm trying to say. There's nuance here. Some people it might be friends that they call family. Family is just your chosen family is how I like to word it. You know, like the people that you look at and you're like, these people, you know, I'll give everything. I'll give my best energy to these people every single time because truthfully, they've earned it. They've earned that right. I'm not going to give it to some Joe Schmo. So stop doubling down on people that don't deserve it and start doubling down on the people that do deserve it, man. And you know deep down what that means. That's real loyalty. That is real loyalty. It's not fake virtue loyalty of like, yeah, you know, I hate that shit because it's all bullshit. It's all masked and insecurity. Anyways, I hope you guys appreciated this video and I hope this is well worth your time. If there's anything you guys want specifically, you already know the deal. Drop it down in the comments, and if people like those comments, please give those a thumbs up. And if I see it gets enough thumbs up, I will make a video on it, but you have to earn it. Not going to give you one if you got 0 thumbs up. Let's be real. Anyways, I love you guys. Uncle Rami out. Peace.